to this episode of WFCF TV. I'm here today with Belinda Kaiser, who's the Vice Chancellor of Kaiser University. Footprint throughout the entire state in higher education and talent and workforce. It's a pleasure to be with you, Belinda, because what's exciting, the latest news about the state of Florida moving up to number 5 in education. I want to start with a pretty broad sweeping question. What is your sense of the state of Florida in education, and particularly based on the observations you've made in the Talent, Supply, and Education Caucus as it's recently met to talk about the issues that we face?
It's exciting. We're not without our challenges, but I can tell you the energy in the room, if you look at, for example, the different companies that are represented, if you look at the different entities that are represented, I believe that we have an incredible opportunity. I think that when times are tough, that's when the challenges that present themselves provide you some of the greatest opportunities. There is no doubt we have challenges, but you can see even from this group that the focus is problem solving. They're looking at initiatives like STEM. We're looking at fair and balanced accountability and reward systems for our leaders in education. We're looking at a system of measuring how well we're doing. We're also looking at what are the decisions we can make today that will not only impact today, but long-term down the road, well into 2025. I think that some of our biggest challenges will include what you would expect, funding. And we're really going to have to be very mindful of how we spend those dollars to make sure that we're having the desired impact. I think the second part of our challenge will include how do we really build the talent pipeline that will be not only competitive with other states, so we continue to attract those businesses that will drive this economy forward, but global competition. But what I can tell you from what I've seen, we've got the talent right here at the Florida Chamber.
Did talk about the large footprint that Kaiser University has. Give us some sense of why Florida, and what you see as far as Kaiser University's role and its growth potential and involvement in the state's future.
As an educator, our commitment to talent has been something that has been part of our mission for now 35 years. And we are, as you already know, a university providing 2-year all the way to the PhD level. So with that in mind, our purpose is to provide the talent that is necessary to drive the new economy for Florida. And it's exciting for me to be part of the chamber because it gives us an opportunity to network with other leaders, to really hear and to also contribute to a plan that will help us arrive at the prosperity and the future that we'd like for the state.
You know, Belinda, when people think about volunteering their time and money and their energy around a subject, obviously you're passionate about workforce development and education. When you have to make a decision about being involved in the Florida Chamber and the Florida Chamber Foundation, what would you tell somebody that would ask you about getting involved and what value there might be in a relationship with these two organizations?
Well, I think there are a lot of things. I think there are a lot of reasons to join the Florida Chamber, and I think the first thing is, if you're an individual that likes to have an impact, this is one of the best places to do so. And I think the second part of it is that the way that you encourage members to participate, you really look for what their interests are. So you have the ability to face-to-face meet leaders of other companies, whether they be in education, whether they're in the nonprofit sector or in the business sector. It gives you that opportunity. I think the other part of this is we are together helping to shape the future of this economy. And if you look at other organizations, there are a couple things that are very appealing to me. It's appealing to me that the Florida Chamber does have a legislative agenda. It's appealing to me that the foundation has provided us the opportunity to contribute to a grand plan, if you will. And I think the other thing, the other issue that's very appealing is that as leaders in the chamber, we're looking for alignment with other groups. And I think from a unified approach, there's so much we can do to contribute to the state and to contribute to our residents.
Belinda, thank you again for your time. It's always good to be with you and to get your perspective on talent supply, education, workforce development, and your leadership role as a community leader and a business leader. And we thank you for your contributions of time and money and energy behind the Florida Chamber Foundation and the work of the Six Pillars Caucus System. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to visit with us again as the next episode of WFCF TV will bring Al Steinmack of Metal Essence Inc.